Hi viewers, welcome to Polaris 2020. In this episode, we will be discussing about email etiquettes. As you all know, email is a very important medium of communication in regards to our personal and professional life. But for a lot of people, it's difficult to send emails in the right format because of the fact that they are not very much aware about the different nitty-gritties associated with sending across an email. So in this video, we'll specifically deal with this concept and we'll come to know more about this particular concept which is known as email. So kindly stick around till the end of this video because this video is going to be very interesting. So let's start off. Now when you talk about written communication, you have to understand that it's basically an art. You should be able to send across the right message to the right person at the right time, maintaining the right format. Therefore it's important for people to understand that written communication skill needs a lot of effort and a lot of quality. A person who keeps on sending across emails is perhaps more aware and is perhaps having more experience, but a person who has not sent across email in the past, and if he suddenly has to send across an official email, he could land into a soup because of the fact that he does not have much exposure. Remember, whenever you send across an email, there are a lot of things, and those things will be definitely discussed one by one. But you have to make sure that since it's a written communication, there should not be any ambiguity. If there is any kind of ambiguity or any kind of contradiction, then it's going to baffle the receiver of the message, and therefore the recipient will not be able to sort of decode it and react to it in the right fashion. Therefore it's important for us to ensure that we are maintaining clarity while sending across emails. So in this video we'll be discussing about the various email etiquettes, and I'm pretty sure this is going to come handy to a lot of people. Therefore let's start off with the different etiquettes associated with emails. Since in this video we have decided to include the various facets of email etiquettes, so let's try to analyze each one of them. Point number one, there should be a clear subject line. If you are sending across an email to somebody, just by looking at the subject, the recipient should be able to understand what exactly are you trying to convey by means of that email. So the subject line should be stated in a very clear-cut manner. Point number two, always go for professional salutation. It's like at the outset you can use dear sir, dear ma'am, respected sir, respected ma'am. When you start off in this manner, it shows that you are willing to respect the recipient, and when you do so, it's obvious that the recipient will also reciprocate in the same fashion. So whenever you start off with an email, you should be able to understand and should be able to take into consideration the fact that going for professional salutation is a mandate out here. You don't have any other choice also. Number three, don't be under an impression that the recipient of that particular email knows about the background of that email, because that may not be the case. Therefore, when you write, you should be able to write it in such a manner so that the recipient will get a fair bit of idea about the entire topic or about the entire subject. Because if you are doing it partially, just because you are under an impression that he knows the initial part, or he has got a fair bit of idea about the whole thing, then it's something which may not help you to relate with the recipient, and the recipient may not be able to sort of reciprocate and respond in the best possible manner. So the onus lies on you as a sender of the message to put things across in the right format in a very clinical manner. And then whenever you send across any email, make sure that you have gone for proofreading before sending across the email. By that I mean to say that the entire email must be checked at least 2 to 3 times in order to gauge and figure out if any mistake has been committed by the sender. If you come across a situation where you feel that you have missed out something, or you have made some kind of error, kindly rectify the same and then send across the message. It has been observed that certain people have got a tendency of writing the email and immediately after that they tend to send the email. That is not considered to be a very healthy practice. You should check the entire email before sending it across. And another important aspect which needs to be given priority out here is, whenever you send across an email, never keep the caps lock on, because that could signify that you are shouting at the recipient of the email, and definitely if that is the case, the recipient will not take it in a very sporting way. So please keep in mind, this fact, because this is another important aspect where people can commit a mistake. And it is, generally a lot of people feels that putting the caps on and typing is easier. That could be the case with some of the people, but when you talk about professional environment, this is not the best of the ways to send across an email. The next point that we'd like to discuss out here is the fact that you got to respond to each and every email that you receive, because if you are not doing so, in that event the sender of the message will get discouraged to keep the channels of communication open with you. Yes, it can happen that due to a very busy schedule you are unable to respond to each and every email at that point in time, but later on, as and when you find some time out, kindly respond to those emails which were ignored by you earlier due to the fact that you are pretty busy with some other work. So no emails can be ignored or kept aside. That's very important for us to keep in mind. Another important aspect that people tend to not really consider very highly is the fact that at times it has been observed that certain individuals tend to add humor while sending across emails. Now this is something which is totally not acceptable. You cannot justify it by any stretch of imagination. Kindly ensure that the email has been sent across maintaining the necessary professional parameters. There is absolutely no scope whatsoever to add any form of humor while sending across emails. And before you wrap it up, before sending the email, always thank the recipient and put your name, your designation, your contact number underneath it, because that shows that it's a genuine email, and it adds more value and credibility to that particular email. So in this particular video we have discussed certain key elements associated with email etiquette. I am pretty hopeful that people who are pretty naive in this connection would be able to pick a lot of things from this particular video, and would be able to make the necessary alteration whenever they send across an email next time around. Thank you very much for watching this video. Keep subscribing, sharing and liking Polaris 2020.